Hey guys, so as you can see by the title, I have a haul to show you guys. I spent $250 at Goodwill and another thrift shop. To be totally fair, what I'm going to show you is about $200 worth. There are a couple of items that I pulled from the video, like kids clothing items, a couple of things that I kept for myself, and there are a couple of shoes that I still have to clean up, so I'm not going to include those in the video. So to be fair, $200, but I spent $250 like all together this weekend. It sounds like a lot, but from a reseller standpoint, it's pretty typical for like a good weekend. So it was half off tag day at my local Goodwill, and it's only certain tag colors that are half off, but it does add up. Anyway, if you are new to my channel, I'm a full-time reseller. So if you are someone who's interested in reselling thrift store finds, Amazon return pallets, anything like that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and throw me a like because it helps with the algorithm, which I never really started saying in videos until recently because I realized other people were saying it. So I'm like, I want help with my algorithm. So anyways, everything here I'm going to be reselling. I also made a video. Sorry guys, I'm sweating. I also made a video last week, a handful of brands and trends that mysteriously stopped selling for me. And I did pick up a couple of those brands that I mentioned in that video. Yes, they are hard to sell, but I cannot help it. I cannot stop from rescuing them. Like Eileen Fisher, even if Eileen Fisher completely stopped selling for me, I seriously think I would still pick up every single piece that I found. I don't know why. That's my weakness. I'm going to go through the jeans first. This is probably one of my personal best denim or bottoms haul, whatever you want to call it, because I usually don't find that much good jeans, but this time it was like one after another. Like I was shocked. So these are Bdg jeans. So these sell pretty well for me around the $20 range. They're really nothing special. They're just black, but I think these ones have zippers on the bottom. They do. And I found rag and bone jeans. So I know a lot of resellers find these and include them in their hauls, but I think I've only found like one pair of rag and bone jeans ever. Maybe this is the first pair I've ever found, but I don't feel like it is. Anyway, these are just a corduroy. I feel like corduroy is a little bit harder to move, but I'm obviously not going to leave them behind. So I found two of these, Lucky brand, wherever they are. They're called Billy Straights, and they have this really lax, like wide mom jean fit almost. So I picked both of them up. They were actually, they're size 20. Yeah, so they were in the children's section, so I only paid like $1 for them. So they did that by mistake, but I found I never pick up Forever 21 anything because like it's fast fashion and sometimes the quality is pretty poor. Like they're notorious for having poor quality clothing. Like, wait, I know a lot of people think that the trend for mom jeans is starting to go south. Like they're not as popular anymore, but they still sell for me. So I found these New Label Page jeans, and I didn't realize until I was at checkout that they have a little bit of staining here. So I think I'm going to turn them into like cut off pedal pusher pants. If you guys don't know what pedal pushers are, they're like short capris. At least that's what my grandma's always called them. I found these American Eagle jeans. I actually bought these for myself because I try not to pick American Eagle jeans up unless they're at the bins because they don't sell for too much, but they're a little bit tight. So I'm going to sell them on eBay probably around $20 with free shipping because of the style. And I've never seen this before. I've heard of the brand, but I didn't know they made activewear. Mink Pink Move. Can you guys see that? Mink Pink Move. I didn't really even look up comps, to be honest. I was kind of lazy with these, but Mink Pink is a decent clothing brand, and activewear always sells. So these are Patagonia Pants. These are like their capilene material, that really thin, lightweight, where you could wear it like underneath another pair of pants material. So I think these ones will do well around $20. This was a brand that I brought up in my last video of things that stopped selling for me, and I picked it up anyway. Hudson. But these are camo. They're like a light wash camo. It is the New Label Hudson, so I don't know. I couldn't leave them behind. These are just regular Under Armour leggings, but they're Notre Dame. So I have had really good luck selling sports teams apparel like Florida Gators, Notre Dame, Red Wings, stuff like that. So if it's something that's like brand name, like Under Armour, and it's in really good condition and contemporary, I guess, if you want to call it that. These have been on my BOLO list for years, and I was just complaining in a video about how I've never found this brand. Finally found it. Beta brand. So they do activewear, and I don't know anything about the comps, but it was on my BOLO list, so I think these will be able to sell for like $30. Maybe that's a stretch, I'm not totally sure, but I paid $2.99 for them. So I finally found Beta brand, so that makes me feel good. I also found these Victoria's Secret, like really wide leg Palazzo pants. And Victoria's Secret, I mean, they're kind of losing their resale value for many reasons, but I could not pass these up. I think I'm going to list these around $20, and I do think those will do better on eBay with free shipping. I found these really cool Bdg Denim Pants. So these are killer. Like if these were even Forever 21 that I just complained about, I would probably still pick them up because of the style. They just remind me of like someone who's like going to go bowling in like 1983. I just love them. Maybe that's a little early. Like 1987. Like it matters. I found these AG Adriano Goldschmied, the Sloan fit, which is like another relaxed mom jean fit. I swear these have to be all from the same wardrobe too, because they're all the same size, the same type of like style, and they were all from the same store, so somebody blessed me. Anyway, these ones I think I'll be able to get like 25 or maybe closer to 30 out of because of the style. This is a new to me brand. Cult of Individuality. You guys. Cult of Individuality. Oh my God, why couldn't I say that? They're just corduroy pants. I think I actually have heard of the brand before, but I definitely haven't like ever looked into the brand. So I did a quick comp lookup, and it's a good brand to pick up. Here's the other Lucky Jean Billy Straight pants. So they're the same pants, just different wash. These are really cool Free People. You guys know what a Free People label looks like, right? The little charm. These are Free People pants. These are cool. I thought these were pajamas at first, but they're not. These are like, I mean, you could wear them as pajamas, I guess, but they're a little thick for that. I think I'm going to list those closer to 30 if I can. These pants are, it just says by Anthropologie. So I don't know, is that like literally just Anthropologie where they have their own line of clothing, or is there some special? It must just be literally by Anthropologie. Anyway, Palazzo Pants. I think I'm going to list these ones for around 25. And then I kept putting these ones back because I tried to stop picking up Philosophy just because you can get it for really cheap at TJ Maxx now. So the resale value is also declining. Ooh, these suckers don't want to stay on. But I love this houndstooth. Like, this reminds me of like something that you could wear to an interview with like a cute little blazer, like career style. So I had to pick them up. They were $2.99 and they were 50% off, so I paid $1.50 for them. So I mean, really. I found this Bdg Lightweight top. I have sold Bdg plaid tops before around $15 to $20. I found this new with tags, soft surroundings, button up, almost a tunic, but I don't quite think it's a tunic. I think I'm going to list this one around $25. Before I forget, I do want to show you guys these shoes. So, like I said, I picked up a few shoes, but these are stunning. They're actually just Hush Puppies brand, and I never pick up Hush Puppy brand. But look at these. These are so retro looking, and they're in really nice condition. They're super chunky. I wish they would fit me. I think I'm going to list these around $30 because of the style. I found this Athleta top. Athleta has been slowly, like, I've been sitting on it longer than usual, which usually happens with brands after a while anyway, but I cannot stop picking Athleta up either, guys, help me. This one I think I'm going to list on eBay for around $20, maybe like $18 with free shipping. And I found this beautiful Rebecca Taylor. So I've only ever found Rebecca Taylor one time, and it was a silk tank top, and I sold it within a couple of days. So I don't know what I'm going to list this one for yet. Rebecca Taylor is like, I think she's what, like a New York designer or something like that. This one's also one of my favorite pieces. I didn't even know that Kavu made clothing, so I'm a sucker for Kavu bags. If you guys know what a Kavu bag is, like, it's like they're famous for their like crossbody. It's like a crop top fleece. This thing is so cool. If it would fit me, I would keep it, but I don't think it's gonna fit me. And this material drives me nuts, like it sticks to me. There goes my baby. He's watching SpongeBob. I think I'm gonna list this one for around 25. This is gonna be a long haul. This is, I didn't find that many vintage pieces this time, you guys. This is a vintage 1970s, little bit of an elongated collar, which is nice if you're looking for like 1970s. Some people will look for the collars like that. It's in such good condition. I couldn't even believe it was vintage. I knew it was vintage when I looked at the tag, but it's, I mean, I don't think this was ever even put through like a washing machine, which is good. This is intimate. I'm not going to show you guys the tag. Well, I guess I can. Intimately Free People always rubs off. So I'm sure I've passed on a lot of Intimately by Free People, like undergarments like this, because the inside tag just rubs off after a while. But this is really cute. I paid $1 for it because it was half off. I don't know what I'm going to list it for yet, but I have not had a problem moving Intimately Free by Free People. This is a really cute Dolan Left Coast collection tank top that I picked up pretty much for the print and because it was half off. I don't know what I'm going to list that for. This is another one of my favorite pieces. I'm going to say that for like every other thing here. This is, oh, this needs its own video. It's a 1940s, late 1940s, hand painted dress. And if you guys could see how pretty it is down here. I need to clean it up a little bit down here. It has a little bit of water stain, but that's like, that'll be easy to get out. And it has a really pretty wraparound tie belt. I'm obsessed with this. Don't know what I'm going to list it for yet, but because it is special vintage, probably over $60, maybe closer to like 80, 90. I don't know. I have to do more research on the hand painted like paint strokes on the leaves. Am I making sense to you guys? This is a Roots athletic hoodie and it has a damn stain. Oh, it's really easy one to get out. Okay, I need to inspect my stuff better. It has a tiny little bit of discoloration that you guys probably can't even see on camera, but I'll be able to get it out, don't worry. I can usually tell. Anyway, if I can't get it out, I send it to my Nana and she gets it out for me because she's the master at it. Anyway, Roots athletic. I don't even think I've sat on a piece longer than like a month. It sells pretty well for me. This is another Intimately Free People. This is actually like a medium large, but it's one of those compression fits. So it's like one of those sexy bodycon fits. I think I'll be able to get like $20 out of this one. This is Lululemon and it has the pull tag. Lovely. Apparently Lululemon has been having an issue with like counterfeit. I don't know why I should say apparently, like they have been. So I did my best to look this one up before I brought it home to make sure it's not. Anyway, it's in really nice condition. So this is Duluth Trading Company. This is just a really nice hoodie. I find this quite a bit where I live in Michigan. It's pretty popular around here, but usually when I find Duluth Trading Company, it's like a solid color shirt, so I don't pick it up. I'm not sure what I'm gonna list that one for yet. I also found another Roots Athletic Canada. It's a Canadian-based like outdoor brand. I think I'm gonna list this one for $25. And I found a LOLE, L-O-L-E, another Canadian-based activewear brand. I think this one started in Vancouver. I'm not sure, but this has like the cool color block, which I'm a sucker for, even though it's kind of going out of style, I think. Not sure what I'm gonna list that one for yet. Found this Ralph Lauren Sport cardigan. I usually don't pick up Ralph Lauren Sport, but this one is like oversized, and I mean the pink, the little magenta emblem next to the black, I like it. Not sure what I'm gonna list it for. Oh, and it's 100% merino wool, so that will definitely add some value. I found this new label, Carlisle Blazer. Carlisle sits for a while for me, but it does move eventually. I found this amazing 1970s, I call these, and I don't think this is the right term, paper bag style dresses. And I don't know where I heard that term from, but it basically looks like it's a big paper bag or a big giant pillowcase, right? I mean, even the trim looks like it, but it's actually a dress. So, and it has this little split down the back. So this is, I'm not in love with the pattern, I'm not gonna lie, but someone who's like into earthy tones and 1970s like contemporary will enjoy that. This is a vintage single stitch. Is it single stitch? I should probably check. Yeah, this is single stitch. Harley Davidson, South Coast, something, California. I don't think I'm going to do any like DIY bleaching or like distressing to that one because it is in pretty good condition for a single stitch vintage Harley Davidson. This is a Fila. Am I saying that wrong? Okay, let me tell you something. Fila, when I was in high school, like it was not anything that was sought after. Like it wasn't, I don't want to say it wasn't cool to wear Fila, but like everybody wanted Adidas and Abercrombie and Hollister and Nike and Under Armour. Fila was kind of like something that like my mom would have bought for herself when I was in high school. Nothing wrong with that. But Fila's like making this huge comeback and I'm loving it because I love their style. They have a lot of cool like vintage inspired pieces that are coming out, so that's cool. But I still don't pick up Fila because it doesn't retail for that much. But this one has that awesome galaxy print and it's just a nice lightweight windbreaker that I can ship first class on eBay. So I think I'm gonna list this one around $20. This is an M by Magashoni. Obviously a lower line of Magashoni, but this is just a big oversized. I don't even know if this is really oversized. It is oversized. 3/4 sleeve top. I'm probably gonna list it for 20. Okay, this is, I was kind of disappointed when I found out where this was, or I was disappointed when I found out the era or decade this was from. So I saw this dress, and it has just this label on it. It doesn't have a woman's workers union label on it. But when I first pulled it out, I was like, oh yeah, 1950s, like evening gown, love it. And then I realized it has a plastic zipper. So I've told you guys this in my previous videos. Plastic zippers did not really, I mean, they weren't being like mass manufactured for women's dresses until like the mid 1960s. They did exist before then, but it's not really common to find like something early 1950s with a plastic zipper. So because it has a plastic zipper, I'm leaning towards early to mid 1960s for this piece. A lot of people with vintage, and I get this question quite a bit, they will ask like when is something, like what decade is something from? Is it from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 30s, 40s? But because your mind instantly goes there. Like when you think of 1950s, you think of 1950s pinup. When you think of 1940s, you think of like war era, like women joining the workforce with like blazers and skirts. 1920s, you think Art Deco. Like you get the gist. But it's not like fashion like cuts off at the end of a decade. Like in 1959, people aren't throwing away their old style to pick up what's going to be the new 1960s style. So a lot of it can blend together. So sometimes when I list things like this, I will list 1950s/1960s, just because it could really fall under either category, if that makes sense. I keep procrastinating about doing a how to date vintage clothing video for you guys. I promise I'm gonna do it. I really want to get like everything lined up so I can tell you guys exactly like what year this was produced, when it stopped being produced, etc. So anyway, sorry for the rant. A lot of people ask me about that. This is a horny toad, so it doesn't say horny toad anywhere. Yes, it does. I lied. Sometimes you'll just be able to see this little toad symbol here. It's just a solid color dress, but I actually just sold the exact same dress in a different shade of blue on eBay for $18.70 with free shipping. And I shipped it out first class, so I made about like $9 or $10 profit after shipping fees and what I paid. So it's worth it to pick it up again for me. This is a Postmark. Again, I picked up Postmark. You guys saw that in my last haul. This one's really cute though. It's like a layered floral bottom, long sleeve top, blouse. I think I'm gonna list this one for $25. So the last Postmark item that I showed you guys, it was that bicycle t-shirt. It sold the next day, the day after listing it. So I mean, I guess it is a hot brand, depending on the piece. So this is a Hurley, and Hurley, I mean, it's not like, it's a bread and butter brand for me. I'll just say that. I don't always pick it up, but this is a really nice jacket. It doesn't matter the season for me. I will pick up jackets, dresses, bathing suits any time of the year. Doesn't matter. I'm okay with sitting on things until the next season. I think I'm going to list this one for $40. This is also a brand that I tried not to pick up, but it's a Michael by Michael Kors. Of course, if it's just Michael Kors, I will pick it up. but this one's just Michael by Michael Kors, which again, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but again, you can find Michael by Michael Kors at TJ Maxx for like pretty cheap new. But I love this. I love this style right here. I don't even know what to call it. So I think I'm going to list this one for around 20 or 25. This is a really awesome, crispy. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like if you're someone who resells clothing, like when something's crispy, you can tell it hasn't been sent through the wash too much, which means it wasn't worn that much. Harley Davidson button up. Okay, this isn't a stain, guys. It's lint. I scared myself. I think I'm going to list this one for around 25. And this is J. Crew. It's a merino wool. I actually didn't mean to buy this. It was in my cart and I didn't want to be like an asshole and say, oh, I don't want that, put it back, because they were already checking me out with like 60 items. But I do think I'll be able to sell it on eBay for around $18 or $20 with free shipping. This is a kind of older label, Vineyard Vines, just bright white tank top. So I used to hate buying bright white because there was always just discoloration that I couldn't find in store. But I just said screw it, and if something's bright white, I pick it up, because if I do find a stain, I can bleach it out 9 times out of 10. I think I'm gonna get about $18 out of this one. This is, okay, it's new label Cobby, but it says love, what does that say? Curl? I don't know. It's a collection. So I have to look that up. I haven't looked it up yet. It's just plain white. But I mean, I don't know, maybe the collection will give me some leverage to be able to get like 25 out of it. I don't know. This is a Bowden top. So I stopped picking up Bowden as much unless it's like a sought after Bowden print, like their tropical whimsical patterns. But this one has just really cute like lace embroidery, whatever you want to call that. So, and this one was also half off. So I think I'll be able to get like 20 out of it. This is a brand I try not to pick up. It's Aerie. You can buy it at American Eagle. I don't try not to pick it up. I just find so much of it that it's not realistic for me to pick up every piece. But I love this. It's oversized. It's very delicate. I love it. You could wear it to bed. You could wear it to the gas station. You could wear it grocery shopping. I love it. We're almost getting towards the end here. I think I'm going to ask about $20 for this, by the way. This is a vintage late 1960s, early 1970s top. I think I'll be able to get like 20 or 25 out of this one. This one will probably do better on Etsy. I also found this Free People. I believe, what size is this? I believe this may be a mini dress, because at first I thought it was a tunic, but the more I look at it, I'm like, I think it's a mini dress. So I'll just list the measurements and say it could be either or. This is a Sandro sport piece. So I find Sandro every once in a while, and I try not to pick it up because I'm sitting on a couple of pieces, but I like this one. It just seems pretty contemporary. Sandro's a good brand, so I don't know why I can't move it. Oh, this is one kid's item that I forgot to put back. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys anyway. It's a 1984, is it? A 1980s, I should say, Cabbage Patch Kids girls top. So Cabbage Patch Kids have a cult following to this day, so I know that one will probably do well, like over on eBay. This is another, so this is a 1960s tank top. What you guys are gonna love about it, I think it has the zodiac signs. Not the zodiac signs, but like the zodiac animals. Because each sign gets like an animal, right? So if I'm correct, I think I'll be able to get like $25 out of this. If I'm not correct, it's still a really cool pattern. So another Lowell Canadian-based activewear brand. I have to say it again. This one I picked up because it was super cheap. I think I paid $1.50 for it because it was half off, and it's nice and long. And if I can't move it within like 6 months, I will keep that bad boy for myself. This is another one of my favorite pieces. Malco Modes, San Francisco. So this is very clearly 1970s, right? Yeah, this has to be. But look at this. This is like quintessential, like vintage, retro, Western. Freaking love it. I think I'm gonna list that one around 30. I've said this so many times, you guys are gonna think I'm ridiculous. It's another Cynthia Rowley, which I've said I try not to pick up Cynthia Rowley, but it always shows up in my hauls. I don't have a problem moving it, but it doesn't sell for a high price point, so I think I'll be able to get like $18, maybe 20 out of this one. but this feels like a beach towel. Like it's a terry beach towel type material. And I'm a sucker for black and white stripes regardless. Like that whole Beetlejuice vibe. Like Beetlejuice gets a job in New York City vibe, I should say, because this is really contemporary. I don't know what I'm going to list it for yet. This is a Cachet dress. Like I've said before, I don't think I've picked up a Cachet dress in a while, so I'm going to say it again for my new viewers. Cachet is a discontinued mall brand, but it has a cult-like following, so even though it's discontinued, a lot of people will scoop it up when they get the chance, and they actually even sell Cachet on ThredUp, if that tells you anything. I think I'm going to list this one for around 30 or 40 because of the style and the cult following. So this one I actually tried, I was on the fence about picking up because it's just a loft. Real quick, I found so many cute loft pieces, and they weren't loft outlet pieces, like they were loft, but most of them I kept for myself. But this one I do think I'm going to separate with just because I have enough plaid. But it's super cute. It was half off. I think I'll be able to get like $18 for free. I am so sorry. My camera cut out. I at least finished the haul, but I'm going to end it here, obviously. If you guys have not checked out my new website, it is honeyragsco.com. It's barely finished. I'm just getting started. But if you want to go check it out, I'm going to leave a link down below in the description, honeyragsco.com. I am also going to leave a link down below in the description to my Instagram, which is honey.rags. I post on Instagram almost daily, so I'm a lot more active over there. I can't do videos daily. I wish I could. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Happy selling, happy thrifting, and stay safe.